Welcome back. The weekend is over now. Welcome back to that same old game that you dreamed about. I don't know if you dreamed about this game. Maybe you daydreamed about it. I'd count that. Anyway, glad you're here. Welcome back. It's Monday. I hope you're rested, ready to go. It's spring out this way. It's getting warmer. I hope wherever you are, it is also getting warmer. I know some places still dealing with snow. Some places, can you believe it? Somebody tell the weather in those places, it's spring. We're not doing snow anymore. Snow is so a few months ago. We're done with it. We're done with it. Shoo, shoo, snow. No use for you. It's happening. It's all happening, folks. Baseball season in full swing. The hockey season is happening. Basketball working its way towards the playoffs. We're in like the final third of the season, maybe even further along. Are you excited about the sports? Are you excited going outside, doing more outdoor activities? What has got you jazzed this spring? Talk about it in the comments. Meanwhile, we have people checking in from all over, not only the United States, but the world. This is a worldwide game. Everybody who's here playing right now, you are part of a moment in worldwide trivia history. And if that's not exciting, then I really don't know what to tell you anymore. I can't even make it any more exciting than that. It's impossible. It's already super exciting. We're going to get started in just about 20 seconds. Nitro Speed 7, hope you are ready to go. In particular, I see you. I see all of you in there. Hopefully, you are ready to go because we are about to begin. So get your minds ready, clear it out, make room for the knowledge to flow, and welcome back from what I hope was a restful weekend. It's time to get this week started for real with the Monday edition of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. We've just been sitting inside your phone since the last game you played, cooking up the right questions to give you a fun challenge when you play for today's grand prize. Serving it up right now, that's $1,000, my friends. And when you correctly answer all 10 of today's multiple choice general trivia questions, you'll win your share of it. In this game, you'll also earn one bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Now, newcomers, just so you know, if you do get eliminated during the game, keep going, keep earning those bonus SB, but remember, you have to stay until the end of the game to claim them in order to keep them. Otherwise, they go away, and claiming takes like a second. You would feel silly if you didn't do it, if you didn't just stick around and claim it. Those of you who are winners today, who take home the whole shebang, you will get the bonuses you earn throughout the game rolled into your share of the grand prize. Folks, let's get the comments out of here already because you need to be focused and ready for your warm-up. Speaking of which, here it comes. This is question number 1. What type of vegetable comes in florets? Is it corn, carrots, or broccoli? Florets? Florets? Which vegetable am I talking about? In case you never knew what florets were, you're essentially eating a collection of flower buds separated from the head when you chow down on that broccoli. Broccoli is the answer. Broccoli florets. You see it in the supermarket all the time in that bag, the frozen aisle. 97% of you getting that one right, which means right off the bat over 29,000 people remaining in grand prize contention. And those of you who got out coming right back in, we love to see that. We are well over 30,000 people right now, plus our stragglers, our latecomers. Welcome to you. Glad you're here. Glad you're using a free rejoin to get right back into this so that you can compete for this $1,000 grand prize. That's not chump change, folks. That's big time money for big time players. Let's move on to question number 2. It's worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Complete this slogan: the few, the proud, the Marines, hobgoblins, or atomic weight of boron. The few, the proud, the what? This recruiting slogan has been used since 1977, and while others have been used since then, they've also held on to the simple phrase to describe the Marines. Yes, the few, the proud, the Marines is the answer. We thank everybody who takes time to serve our country in all of our armed forces. 98% of you, though, knew that Marines was the answer. 1% going with hobgoblins. And if you are a hobgoblin or army officer, you might feel that way. And the atomic weight of boron, which that is not remotely close to the correct answer. We're going to move on to question number 3. It's worth 1 bonus SB. If you get it right, here it is. Which of these means something is complete? Is it the whole enchilada, the big time, or the real deal? Which of those phrases would mean something is complete? The whole enchilada, the big time, or the real deal? You can thank Richard Nixon for this phrase's rise in popularity after it appeared on one of his infamous Oval Office recordings. Someone referenced the whole enchilada. There's Nixon for you. The whole enchilada is your answer. 77% of you getting that one right. Now, the real deal would mean that something is authentic rather than complete. And the big time, well, you know what that means. That means you're ready for the big leagues. You've stepped up to an important moment, which I think all of you have, whether you got that one right or not. But 23% of you were just eliminated. I already see, however, most of those people coming right back in. Still over 28,000 people in grand prize contention. Over 31,600 of you sticking around. Smart to do that. Keep earning bonus SB and remember to claim them at the end of the game to keep them, my friends. I think we're about ready to move on at this point, because there's a whole enchilada of this game. You gotta answer all 10 questions to get the whole enchilada. Let's move on to question number 4. It's worth 1 bonus SB. If you get it right, here it is. Cosmonaut Alexei Leonov was the first person to do what? Spacewalk, eat a grape, or drive a car? Alexei Leonov, the first person to do what? What did he do? Taking place on March 18th, 1965, Leonov achieved this feat while piloting the Voskhod 2 mission, part of the race to land on the moon. He was the first to spacewalk. He walked in space. 93% of you getting that one right. Even if you weren't sure, the cosmonaut probably tipped you off that spacewalk would be involved. Plus, we've been eating grapes for centuries and centuries. Like, I would say thousands of years at this point we've been eating grapes. Even like you go back to ancient Rome and ancient Egypt, what was like the sign of luxuries? You lay there and somebody feeds you grapes right off the bunch. And then driving a car, no, he was much too late. The car existed for a long time before he would have even started driving one. Let's move on to question number 5. We're almost to the halfway point. This is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What Broadway show centers around dancers auditioning for a Broadway show? Is it Rent, Hamilton, or A Chorus Line? Which of these is about dancers auditioning for a Broadway show? Now, this show became a massive Broadway hit, later turned into a not-so-massive hit feature film starring Michael Douglas. We're talking about A Chorus Line. Of course, A Chorus Line is about dancers auditioning for a show. It's a show about people auditioning for a show. 85% of you getting that one right, knowing that there was only one singular sensation answer that was really correct. Yes, but 15% of you got eliminated. Rent is about a bunch of people who are living in New York, but they are not all auditioning for a show together. And Hamilton, that's about the U.S. Revolution and the early days of our country as it struggled to establish its identity. And then Alexander Hamilton's in it, and they have rap. It's great. They're all very good shows for you to enjoy. We are ready to move on now, though, because we had over half of the people out come back in. Still over 26,000 people in grand prize contention. Over 31,000 of you hanging around to keep earning those bonus SB. We are at the halfway point right now. This next question worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here's question number 6. France, Sweden, Germany, and Belgium all hold their national elections on what day of the week? Is it Tuesday, Friday, or Sunday? On what day of the week do those 4 countries hold their national elections? Whether it's attributed to old laws or customs or just an unwillingness to change the day, if you want to vote in those countries, you're going to have to do it on a Sunday. Sunday is the day for elections in those countries and other European countries as well. 68% of you knew that one. Well done. Kind of makes sense to have it on that day if it had sort of a religious underpinning at some point. And also, that's a day when most people aren't working, so a lot easier to show up to the polls. Kind of makes sense. Saturday, Sunday voting. Who knew? Those 4 countries, maybe they're onto something. Who can tell? I don't know. That's above my pay grade. But I will say 32% of you have just been eliminated. I don't like to see that. But over half of you right back in. Love to see that. Over 22,700 of you still in grand prize contention. And we are moving on. Only 4 questions left until we reach the end of this game. So let's get 1 bonus SB in your pocket right now if you can correctly answer question number 7. What video game series launched their wildly popular trading card game in 1999? Is it Super Mario Brothers, Pokemon, or Tetris? Wildly popular trading card game. Some early editions of the video game may be valuable, but that's nothing compared to the money you can make with the right collection of Pokemon cards. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. I don't think that's how the song goes. 98% of you got it right, though. Whether I got the song right or not, it doesn't matter. You got the question right. Well done. Crushed that one. After a couple difficult questions, you are cruising now. And we are up to question number 8. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. And here it is. What piece of playground equipment is an example of a lever and fulcrum? Is it the seesaw, the slide, or the sandbox? It is an example of a lever and fulcrum. Seesaw, slide, or sandbox. A lever and fulcrum is basically just a beam, which is the lever, with a pivot known as the fulcrum. And a beam or board with a pivot point is most commonly illustrated and sounds a lot like a seesaw to me. Seesaw, teeter-totter, teeter-totter. That is the answer. 91% of you getting that one right. See how it moves? You sit on one side, it goes up and down, pivoting only on that center point. Lever and fulcrum, very basic. It's also how you would wedge a rock. And you know what? We don't need to get into the science of it. You got that one right. You did really, really well. And we're about ready to move on. Still over 21,000 of you in grand prize contention. This is our second to last question. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is question number 9. On Criminal Minds, what government agency do the main characters work for? Is it the IRS, the FBI, or the HHS? Internal Revenue Service, Federal Bureau of Investigations, or Health and Human Services? Which one? The team of crack profilers from the Behavioral Analysis Unit work on the most twisted cases, working to prevent future crimes from happening. And they are part of the FBI, of course. FBI is the answer. 20,648 of you have made it this far, and you're ready for our final question. I don't know if you knew that because you just figured out it's Criminal Minds, Criminal FBI, or if you're huge fans of the show, which immensely popular show. It's a classic. It's an instant classic, but well done. Folks, if you had fun playing this game, now's the part where I ask you to tell your friends and family about it. Send an email, send a text, or post to social media with the hashtag SBLive. But be sure, no matter what you do, to include your share link. You can get that by clicking the invite or get more rejoins button in the main menu of this game. Do it afterwards. If people sign up with your link, here's why you would want that to happen. You'll get 10% of what they earn on Swagbucks for life. Plus, you get a free rejoin. While we're talking about things that you can get, how about you get powerful cleaning tools for an extraordinary clean and earn SB while doing it? Add Scotch-Brite to your list in the in-store deals area of swagbucks.com. Then buy 1 eligible Scotch-Brite product at a participating retailer or online at Kroger.com and earn 50 SB when you upload your receipt. Buy 2 and earn 125 SB. Buy 3, though. 3 and earn 225 SB. You know you don't ever buy just 1 Scotch-Brite. You got to buy a bunch. You got to store up. You have to be a U.S. player to qualify for this opportunity, but check it out after the game. This is money you are leaving on the table every time you go shopping if you are not checking out our in-store deals on stuff like Scotch-Brite, which everybody has in their house. Does such a great job of keeping stuff clean. Buy a bunch of them, upload the receipt, earn SB. It is that simple. We have 20,813 people in grand prize contention. That is a big number. You're doing really well. Over 31,000 of you total playing the game right now. We're moving on to the final question in our Monday game, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is question number 10. Which Pennsylvania town, named for a famous chocolatier, has street lamps shaped like foil-wrapped kisses? Is it Hershey, Werther's, or Cadbury? Which is it? The streets there smell like chocolate, a happy byproduct of the chocolate that's made there. And those signature kiss lamps, can only be found in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Hershey is the answer. 20,465 of you saying how sweet it is to win Swagbucks Live. You are winners and splitting our grand prize, each of you taking home 5 SB plus the bonuses you earned along the way. Who do we have here? We have Mitz Me. It is you. Alex Mitchell, you are a winner. Johnny Baristoy, you are a winner as well. And Brooke Dickerson, 8, just a few of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to each and every one of you splitting our grand prize today. And congratulations to those of you who stuck around and earned bonus SB throughout the game and just claimed them. Now that you have these SB, you know what to do. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Thank you for playing along with us today, everyone. Come back tomorrow, why don't you, for another helping of trivia. This has been Swagbucks Live, and I hope you have a great evening.